Alright guys, welcome back. In the last video, we learned about DOM transversal, how to move around the HTML structure using JavaScript. In this video, we are going to learn something even more powerful called event. Event allows our website to respond to users' action, like clicking a button, typing in an input, hovering over an element, or submitting a form. Without event, JavaScript would just sit there and do nothing. So in this lesson, we'll cover the most important events every beginner must know: click, hover, submit, and input. Let's understand our HTML first. We have a button with an ID of btn, and we'll just write a text of click me. Next, we have an input with an ID of name input. Then we give a placeholder of type your name. Alright, so next we have a form, right? So a form with an ID of my form, and we don't specify the action. So we just have an input of email in it with a placeholder of email. Next thing, we have a submit button, and we give or display, we specify the type to what submit, and we just write a text of submit. Then the last but not the least, we have a paragraph with an ID of text, and we just write hover text. No, we delete this and write hover over me. Great. So we need to look at how this element looks like on a browser without any JavaScript actions yet. So we need to run this code, right? So let's run the code. So fine, we run this code and check it out on the Chrome. So this element will help us demonstrate different JavaScript events. All right, so what is an event? An event is simply something that happens on the page, right? So for example, when a user clicks on something, or when a user types anything in an input field, right? So, or let's say a user submits a form, or a user moves their mouse over anything. JavaScript listens to this event and then runs the code when they happen. All right. First, I select the button using get element by ID. Then I use add event listener. Add event listener takes two things: the event name, which is click, and a function which runs when the click happens. So when the user clicks on the button, JavaScript logs a message in the console and says button was clicked. Alright, so we could check this out on the console. So this is it, and let's click on the button. So look at it. We'll click on, let's go to the, we'll click on it. Let's go to the console first. I'll click on the button, so you can see the message was received, button was clicked. Alright, so this is how it works. So we go to the next part now. So we are going to look at the mouse enter and the mouse leave. All right, so hover is not a single event. We use mouse enter and mouse leave. Mouse enter runs when the mouse enters the element. Mouse leave runs when the mouse leaves the element. Here, when I hover over the paragraph, the text turns red. All right, that's what we asked it to do here. Okay, so we are going to do for the mouse leave, and when I move my mouse away, it goes back to black. So we run the function here, and text.style.color is equal to black. All right, so this is how it works. So we could check it out on the browser. You can see that when we move our mouse over it, the text turns red, and when we remove our mouse, it turns back to black. So we move to the next example now. All right, so here we are coming to the form part, and this is just going to be like we'll call it the typing detection, right? So the input event fires every time the user types anything. So right now we are trying to create the function for this event, right? So the name input.value gives us what the user typed. This event is very useful for live validation, search bars, showing text instantly on the page. So let's type I am a boy. So let's go to the console and check it out. So we'll go to the console, and you can see it what I am a boy. All right, so that's how it actually works. So we'll come back to our code and go to the next example. All right, so now let's grab the form itself by using the document.getElementById my form, and now we are going to create the event listener, and the event listener is the submit. So the form refresh the page by default when submitted. So the event.preventDefault stops that default behavior, and we are going to console.log it. So this allows JavaScript to handle the form instead. Right, this is extremely important for logging form, sign up form, and validation, and we forgot to put our parameter in the function here so that the event could work perfectly. So let's go to our browser and we just type a Gmail, right? We just write a Gmail and click on the submit, and we could check our console to see this. So you can see what form was submitted twice. Let's summarize everything clearly. Click is when a user clicks. Mouseenter is when a mouse is hovered or entered an element. Mouseleave is when the mouse leaves an element. The input is when the user types, and the submit is when the form is submitted. Event allows JavaScript to react to users. Now that you understand event, you are officially writing interactive JavaScript. If this helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.